guess what's coming right down there? This is my UPS man coming with my new brakes, the new StopTech brakes for the BMW. So I'm gonna be putting those on today. I'm so excited. That's gonna be good. StopTech brakes and calipers and discs and new braided lines and some new fluid, carbo oil from Germany, brake fluid and stuff. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Oh yeah, and here it is. Looks really good. Everything high quality stuff, everything you need. I mean, braided hose lines, some Loctite stuff, brackets, caliper. This is the front, 6-piston ST60 is called, and then the disc, also a nice 355 millimeter disc. Yeah, it looks really good. So on to installing. Oh shit. So some of you are going to be wondering why I'm gonna get new wheels for my car, but the wheels that I have, they are already brand new, but I will have to sell them, and I will have to get some new wheels because the brakes don't fit. I don't know if you can see it, but it can't go to the side and the caliper is already touching the wheel. So yeah, and I mean, I need big brakes. I already burned up 2 sets of rotors on the normal BMW brakes. I definitely need big brakes, so I need to get new wheels that are bigger inside than these ones. I wanted to show you the difference. The new front StopTech and the old original BMW front, 325, 355. So it doesn't sound much on paper, but when you look at them, there's a lot of difference. Also in the material and how they feel and everything. Not that the BMW brakes are bad. I actually think this is some of the best brakes on a standard car that I've felt. The BMWs, they are really good, but just not for track days. That they cannot hold up to the abuse that you would put on them on a track day, at least not how I am driving. So yeah, that's why I'm changing. Also, what could you say? I mean, StopTech really knows their stuff. You get a fat manual that's 10 or 15 pages thick, not with all kind of BS, but with installation information, questions that you may have. They tell you what you may have to modify and how you should modify and why you should modify it, and that it doesn't break anything on your car. That I mean, you have to file off a little bit of material here and there. They really do tell you everything you need to know. I must say that's one of the best manuals for installing something that I've seen in a long time. And I have been installing a lot of stuff, and mostly you get no manual or something that is almost unusable. Here it's written, there's pictures, there's errors. The only thing, if I have to complain, then the only thing here is that everything is put into feet, pound feet or whatever it's called, and not in Newton meters. They should put both Newton meters and pound feet, because in America they use those, and in Europe we use Newton meters. But anyways, that's a small thing. That's not a problem for me to Google it and just do the calculation. It's top notch. So far I'm really impressed with everything from StopTech. Let's hope it actually also brakes good on the track. That's to come. We will see. So for the guys who may thinking about doing the same stuff and wants to know what exactly needs to be modified, it's your stone plate or stone guard or whatever it's called. You have to cut here to make space for the caliper, and also downstairs you have to cut it to make space for the calipers. It takes, I mean, 2 minutes. That's not a problem really. And then on these knuckles here, on the outside between the bracket and the knuckle, you will have to grind them flat a little bit, so that there is clearance between the bracket and the knuckle or whatever it's called. I don't know if you can see it. but yeah, you can see there's space between here now. If you don't grind them flat, there won't be any space, and you can't actually get the bolt in. That's on, the bolt in. That's on some models. So yeah, that's just information for the guys thinking about doing this installation. Now, what I want to say more, if you're thinking about doing this installation, definitely download the template off the website for your car, for the size of wheels you have. If you have 18, then download that template and put it inside your wheels to make sure that everything clears. As I said before, the wheels that I bought don't fit. My brakes hit, so I have to sell them at a couple of €100 loss at least, and I just bought new ones, OZ Ultra Leggera racing wheels. They are also lighter and better than those, but anyways, it's just was not necessary, but you know, you learn as you go. So that's how it is sometimes. Another very important step is to wash them in water and soap, warm water and soap. You can see it's even starting to rust the surface. I washed this, 30 minutes ago, 1 hour ago, not longer than that. I really washed it good. Scrub with a kind of a soft sponge or something like that. Really scrub it good to get it good and clean, so that it will function optimal, you know. And then after I put it on, I will once again clean with brake fluid really good. Then it should be perfect. Just that you remember to do that. They write it in the manual, I think 3 times. So they're pretty determined about getting you to wash them. So better you do it, you know. That looks absolutely sick. Oh, I'm gonna be so glad that I bought this. I'm sure that's gonna stop like crazy. That's gonna be so good, I think. Definitely looks the part, you know. Very sexual. So yeah, very nice. And on the rear, you need to cut off your whole dust shield, leaving the inner part in place, so it still protects your parking brake kind of area, you know. But everything else you need to cut off, and yeah, clean it up and make it nice stuff. But yeah, that needs to be done, because the rear discs are also 355s, so they are also massive, you know. So it's gonna be really awesome stopping power, I hope. Finished cutting both sides and grinding so that it doesn't have too much sharp edges, and one time also painted it a little bit so it doesn't rust, and we should be good to go to put on the disc. There he is, finished with the new brake setup, lines and pads and brake fluid, and I've bled the whole system. Everything is ready. Unfortunately, the lines that StopTech provided for the rear are 10 centimeters too long, and they are sending me new ones, but of course StopTech is in America and I'm in Europe, so even at Express it's gonna take at least 7 days. There she is, the original BMW wheels on it. I really love those wheels, and I wish I could get those in the sizes that I want, but you can't. So, but that's how it looks. That's 19-inch original BMW style 76 style 76 it's called, and I did put a 10mm spacer in the front just to move the wheel out a little bit, because BMW has it tucked away all the way into the fender. The rear is not so bad at all. Standard, no what you call it, spacer. It lines up pretty good. So yeah, that's it. Now it's time to go bed in the brakes and see how it feels and drives and with that new stuff. It's almost 12 o'clock, but it's good weather and I want to get this done so that if there are any more surprises, I can attack them right away. Yep.